Hey everyone, welcome back. Boy, do we have a week to tell you about. It starts with G's Septic tank went out. So if you think your Monday's crap, well, G's got you beat. And then there's this yoga enthusiast who thought Road 12 was her personal studio. The mom who put her baby on the floor but kept her dog in the lap. And somewhere in there, a flight attendant who I'm pretty sure was on her third espresso and her second personality. So buckle up, folks. I mean that literally, because apparently some of you don't know how seatbelts work. It's episode 58, and we're talking Halloween, haunted asylums, and why people lose their minds on airplanes. Let's go.
Hey everyone, welcome. This is Cabin Pressure.
The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. And here's Shawnee. Freaks come out at night. He's just a thriller.
It's a good thing that you don't get paid for that.
I know. I had to do something for the theme.
You ain't making any money.
I had to do one for the theme.
It was a good one, though. I like
Right.
The Freaks Come Out at Night.
Right. The freaks come out at night.
I mean, not how you sing it, but I like the song.
I was just going to start
back,
with
right?
he's just a thriller. You love that one. I know you do.
You don't have to worry about like Tay Tay. Remember Tay Tay last week?
Tay-Tay.
It's spending 3 days to get you started, right?
Yeah, no. Nobody's going to the theaters to watch me get my intro started.
That's pretty good, though.
How we do the show.
That was a good one, though. I like that one.
Yeah, man. So, just got back from Georgia. We went down to Lake Oconee. You ever heard of Lake Oconee?
Nope.
Lake Oconee is like the second largest lake in Georgia. And the coolest thing about this lake, mind you, there's like multi-gazillion dollar houses everywhere on this lake, but it's this huge lake, and the state of Georgia regulates the height. So it never goes down more than a foot ever, because they use the lake for energy.
So is it like locks or what are they? How they?
No,
do
it's
that?
like this. They got a big dam there that they regulate all the flow and stuff, but it's like regulated constantly.
Oh, okay.
And so I mean, can you imagine living on a lake that never goes down? Like, how many people in the world have outside of even an ocean recedes and comes back, right? And it's like, but this lake always stays constant.
So how big is the lake? Do you know?
Oh, it's big, dude. I'm talking gigantic. I don't know exactly like what the square mileage of this thing is, but I mean, you can be on a jet ski for hours, like running around in this lake.
It's pretty cool.
It's that big. But yeah, we went down there, man. They have the beautiful house. It's right on the lake, a little pontoon boat. Beautiful place. I mean, it's awesome. They keep on like trying to push us to go down there, but I'm like, it gets hot.
So you were on another vacation.
Yeah, man.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. This is how you're supposed to live life when you get older.
But you're not retired.
No, but we can get close. We're warming up. Practicing.
You're like hot. I wouldn't even say you're warm.
Dude,
I'm like, you're damn hot.
Here's a cool thing about this. Like, if anybody's never been to this area, it's called Reynolds, and it's on Lake Oconee. And this place has, at this present moment, they have 8 golf courses in this neighborhood. 8. And so you remember 8 golf courses there. It's unbelievable. They're planning on 2 more. It's unbelievable. I mean, the courses are just amazing, picturesque. A lot of the holes and stuff come down to the water and all that stuff. So it's a magical area. But I mean, Georgia gets way too hot. And then the other thing that I don't like about it, bugs.
You poor thing.
Bugs, lots of bugs, lots of big ass bugs. There's spiders, bugs, and lots of critters. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I can visit this anytime I want. They got extra rooms.
You know, I'm sitting across from you listening to this, and I know that everybody that listens to our show is thinking the same thing. Still, Sean's on vacation again.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
And he's talking about bugs.
You know what else happened on this trip that was just crazy was, so we flew a different airline, doing a little non-rev pass travel. That sucks.
Non-rev?
Dude, it sucked. It go like you can fly on other airlines, like being a member of an airline. You can fly on other airlines doing non-rev travel. But this non-rev travel, man, you're the bottom of the bottom. Like, I mean, you are the bottom, dude. I mean, and on every flight. So we get to the airport, and this is a first. But we get there, and we're the night before, it says like 14 seats, whatever, open. So I'm like, all right, cool. We get there. There's like 14 seats minus. They needed more seats, right?
Yep.
And so there's only a handful of people getting on. And we got all the way down to us. And when we got to the airport, Carol realized that she had forgot her ID. Dude, it was Carol this time.
That's you two, man.
Right.
Both of you guys got that problem.
So she never had done this before, but she got there and she didn't have her ID. And then so they had one seat. And so I could get on the plane and we would have gotten straight down to Georgia, right? And if she had her ID, she could have jump seat because she's a pilot and she can jump seat in the cockpit. And so, no. So she goes on the plane and I go home to get the ID. So then I come back and I proceed to get bumped off of 2 flights. Dude, I'm sitting around the airport all day. It was a big suck, non-rev suck. And so then finally I was like,
so she got there and you didn't.
So she got there like at noon, right? I was at the airport waiting for a plane. And finally I got bumped off this other airlines list, kept getting, and they kept on showing they're like, oh, you're going to get on the next one. Oh yeah, you'll get the next one. Bump, bump. Finally I call Carol and I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm going back to my airline and I'm going to get down there at this time because I know I can get there because I got some past travel benefits.
You can jump seat.
Yeah, I can jump seat. I have a little bit more flexibility and more power to get to where I need to go. And that's what I did, man. So she got there at noon. I got there at like 8:00. It was suck.
Hey, did you, when she forgot her ID, remember when you forgot yours?
Right.
Did she ever say, how could you have forgot your ID?
No, she didn't.
I was going to say, that kind of, we come back to bite her on
I
that
told
one.
I told her already. I was like, you're hanging around me too long.
You know, she didn't have me to bring the ID though this time.
No. It was, dude, and we were down there too short a time to do what we did last time. But it was just it was a total.
So at what time did you think that this was just complete bullshit sitting there?
The second flight, that was by around 3:00. I was like, okay, I'm out of here. I am freaking out of here.
I'm telling you, anymore, you'll that night before you get on a plane, you'll see 20 or 30 seats.
Yeah.
And in the morning time, -5.
Yeah.
What is it? StubHub?
I don't know what the heck.
What do they do? I mean, seriously. I mean, it's like all of a sudden
somebody ran a discount somewhere.
No shit.
It was amazing. People showing up from out of any, I don't know where they were coming out of woodwork. But I was pissed because it doesn't matter who shows up there. I'm behind all those people.
The best thing about being a crew member, flight attendant or pilot, one of the best things other than pay, which is going to get better, but the best thing is the travel, right?
Yeah, the travel to be able to
get
have
on
the
a plane.
benefits to get on the plane.
You can't get on a damn plane. Try to get your ass out of Vegas anymore.
No.
I mean, you'll show up anytime in the evening time, and it'll say it'll say 25 seats, right? Start in the morning time.
Yeah. And
then as the day goes on, it goes 25, 10, 2, -6.
Dude, it is so crazy. And being outside my comfort zone of being in my airline and be able to know how things work and stuff. And then you go to this other airline and they operate a little differently. It was just, it makes that more of an uncomfortable experience. Right. So it was like, oh shit.
Now, when you traveled on them, did you have to buy? Did you buy a ticket?
No, the non-rev pass.
So the non-rev pass.
Yeah, I think it cost us $90 or something like that.
So you just lost that.
No. You get a refund. Like
Okay.
you get a refund to the pass that we didn't use, whatever. But so Carol used hers, I didn't use mine, and then it is what it is. But we took them on the way home, and we were able to get back straight from them, and so it was a cool experience. Got to fly on that new Airbus at 321 Airbus.
There was nothing cool about getting down there at 8:00. That's bullshit.
What's that?
It's a cool experience. You spent all damn day at the airport.
No. The back end was a cool experience where things went normal. We got on the plane and we came back. The front end sucked.
Okay, let's clarify that, because you're like, oh yeah, it was a good experience. It was nothing good about
the experience coming back was just fine, but the experience going down there was just a sucking suck. Anyways, yeah, man. So then the other thing that was going on, like the wife is really allergic to cats, and our friends have 2 cats. And these 2 cats, they have like a Siamese, and the other one, I don't know what the heck it's called, baby doll cat or something like that. It's like this white, fluffy, blue-eyed cat. Beautiful cat, like super chill. But the Siamese was a fucking psycho. Have you ever seen a cat? This cat would not let you touch it. Okay. If you even came close to it, it would be like, and then it would like swat at you. And they're all declawed, so it was okay for them to swat. But yeah, and it wouldn't let you touch. It didn't like being pet at all. He was like a skittish little son of a bitch, but he ran around just like crazy. And he'd do like run by and swats, like just run by you and be like, swat, get away from me.
I'm not a cat person,
dude. I'm not like, cats are okay to me. I do like playing with cats and all that stuff because they're fun to like goof off with and all that stuff. But these people are like serious. Like our friends are serious cat people. Ever since I've known them, they've had cats, and all their cats have had like some crazy personalities. Most of them have been good and laid back and chill and all that stuff. But this new one, just a crazy son of a bitch.
Cat hair, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it, man. I mean, I've had friends that had cats, and as soon as you walk in the house, you know how a cat just circles around your leg?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you look like freaking Bigfoot down there.
Not this cat that I just had. That cat like didn't circle around and didn't even get close to you.
Well,
so you
no
like that
shit.
one.
That one was swiping you.
Yeah.
But the other one did the other one circle you?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, the other one was like, she'd come up and love on you and stuff like that. Like,
you look like, you walk away looking like Bigfoot.
Yeah. I don't like animal hair. That's a big thing to me.
You know what it is for me? It's in the kitchen, because cats get on everything.
They get everywhere,
right? And that shit.
Well, the hair gets everywhere. It doesn't
that's
matter.
what I'm saying. The hair is flying in their food and shit, and they ain't doing it.
Well, here's another cool thing about this beautiful house we went to. Like their whole entire house was all wood floors, so that helps too. Then you don't have like the dander and the hair getting caught in like the carpet and all that stuff. Like they were able to like always keep it clean. They
Only
were
if
always
you got
like,
an electronic robot like you, man.
No,
there ain't no way in hell, because you walk across the floor with your socks with that. No, it's all over your socks, even on a hardwood floor.
I'm gonna tell you, I was there the whole time. I didn't have cat hair,
man,
because they were like always. They must always like Bissell or whatever, do the little wet mop thing, whatever, just to kind of like clean it up. But it's worse in different seasons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like when the cat's shedding and all that stuff, that's when it's all over. But like I have a niece and she has a dog, and she just got a new car, and I don't know if she listens to our show or not, but I opened the door to her new car, and we were checking it out this a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, like there was like the dashboard was covered with hair. Like there was hair everywhere. Like her body had hair all over it. There was dashboard hair. So there's like there's the people that like manage that and like try to keep it to somewhat of a tolerable level. But then there's some people that they don't care.
Open the window and the shit just starts blowing.
Like
all
I
over the place.
opened the car and I was like, whoa, this. I go, this is new. Because it was that hairy. Like I was like, oh, it was crazy. But I mean, people are like they had that comfort. It always surprises me, like when you see the people walking around, like we see them in the airport all the time, right? And then who has the animal who doesn't. Like
same thing with flight attendants. So they walk in the crew room, and all of a sudden you look at the back, and they look like a rug.
Hair all over them.
They look like a rug.
Yeah, especially the cat owners, right? Like they have the hair all over them, and I'm like,
and they got one of those lint rollers.
Yeah, you need a lint roller.
They always have one.
Well, not
always.
No,
I got one. They just don't reach the back.
Not always. They don't always have it. They should always have them.
Look a little fuzzy,
right? They have they're a little bit furrier.
So you need those cats that like the one that was hissing. That damn thing won't even come near you.
And he was a Siamese, so it's like super short hair, like super tiny. So it's that's the type of cat. But
one that stays away from you. Just saying. You'd be good. You'd be all right.
Yeah, it's cool. Anyways, I like playing with cats. Like I have fun. Cats crack me up. Some of the stupid things they do and weird things. I got a picture of that Siamese. She was sitting on the floor. Literally, and if you can imagine, like us, we're sitting right here, and we have our leg wrapped around the back of our neck. She's just sitting there on the floor looking at us with her back.
We're in the ER, brother. if that leg is in the back of our neck, that means that we're broken.
I'm looking at this cat and I'm like, really? Like,
no,
this is comfortable. And she was just chilling there. I mean, for a long time with her leg behind her head.
Yeah, we're in the ER.
That reminds me of a story.
How did you get to this position?
Reminds me of our story of Omaha.
Yeah, I know. Where do you put the dollar?
Right.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Anyhow, man, what's been going on with you?
Shoot, man. This week has been a week, and it all started off with septic pump. You don't have septic.
No.
Okay. Damn septic pump went out. Alarm system didn't work. If you guys that don't know, those of you that do know, septic, I have a septic pump. I got an alarm that's supposed to work that didn't work. And what happened is your septic fills up. The pump is bad. The alarm float is bad. And then the electrical gets burned out. So just to say in the least, I started in the shit for this week. So that's
total shitty situation.
It was so bad because you got to pump all that nasty gray water out just to get down to the pump. Then you got to change the electrical. You got to, put new plugs and stuff out. Then you got to pull that nasty ass pump out of there. You got to redo this whole thing, and then you have to redo this electrical float. Anyway, no fun at all.
Zero.
I mean,
how often do you have to pump a septic system?
Probably it depends on how many people are in the house. Usually 4 years. That'd be the max.
Oh, wow,
if you had a full family.
Yeah,
4 years, about 4 years.
That's the max that you go. They pump it out.
They just pump it out. They just it's like you got like a 4-trap system,
right?
And they'll come in the first one. They just pump all that shit out.
Right.
And I mean, it's all the sediment that sits on the bottom, and it about 4 years. But if you only have a couple, you're gonna get away 5 or 6 years. I mean, easy. But a lot of it, the detergent that goes in it and stuff that jacks up, your septic systems.
Yeah.
But but anyway, that pump went out. That was nasty. That was just gross.
Dude.
Start your week off in the shit.
That's a shitty start.
Now here's another shitty one. It was pretty funny though. So this lady, she comes out of the lavatory and she looks at me and she goes, I'm complaining to your airline about all this money that I spent for sitting in first class, and you have the worst paper towels. They don't dry your hands for crap. That's what she told me.
Really?
Yeah. And she had it in her hand.
This was her complaint.
Yeah. And I said, ma'am. And she goes, yes, what? And I said, those are not paper towels. And she goes, what? And I said, they're toilet covers for your butt.
Oh, I love people.
She pulled the toilet cover out and was drying her hands.
Drying her hands like
with the butt cover.
People can't see in the bathroom or something. I don't know what the heck. Like, do they need like big signs like what each bin is or something like that? Labels on the bins or something. It amazes me like how people just grab shit in the bathroom and just try to dry their hands off and all that crap.
See, me, I was thinking, okay, do you actually think that she's going to go back and tell her friends?
No.
right? Tell her friends going, yeah, I was really pissed off. And I thought they were paper towels and they were toilet seat covers for my butt.
Yeah, man. People are nuts. The bathroom is one of those places in the plane. Like people can't figure it out. I don't quite understand what it is. Like it's not highly complicated. Everybody's used the shitter before. Right?
Just flushing it.
The flush usually says flush.
Right.
It doesn't.
Like
I haven't been on an airline where it doesn't say flush or not
some
illuminated.
blue square or something.
Right.
Like that.
It's something to show you this is where you flush. And you
Says
just take
push.
a minute. Yeah, push. It's like, yeah, it's weird. Like I've had those flights where it was like they can't find the trash can.
Right.
So they just throw it on the floor.
Or just had that. The guy, he comes out of it and has it stuck on his foot. And what he does is he opens it and he kind of kicks it and throws it right back in on the lab floor.
Unbelievable.
Doesn't even pick it up. Just throws the shit right back in there. Like some marathon station.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, dude. I don't know. I don't get it. But we all come from different places.
No, yeah, and this crew member did too that I was flying with. You ever fly with somebody that they're completely wired differently? I mean,
yeah.
wired.
Yeah.
So like every once in a while we'll come across those and we'll think that, right? I mean, but when the whole crew, they're all their eyes are just like wide open, go, where did this person come from? I mean, they're just wired differently. It was the equivalent of having a hyperactive person on speed.
It's like it reminds me of that Sesame Street song. It's one of these things just don't belong here.
No, one of these things are not like the others. No, it's one of these things are not like the others. Yep.
Right.
That's exactly what was on our plane the other day.
Oh, great.
Yeah, everybody was looking at each other like, what the hell? Where'd this person come from?
Like, are you an imposter?
Good thing about it, though, in our job is that usually you get away with like one flight with that person.
Right.
And then they're gone.
And then they're gone.
And then you don't see them no more.
Right. But when you're stuck with it, like on a trip where you're
that's so
multiple
long.
day trip, can you imagine?
Yeah, that's so long. I mean, you
So
get with
weird.
that person in our job. That's what a lot of people don't understand. In our job, all of a sudden have you ever gotten to a crew and you thought this one person was supposed to be there?
Yeah.
And you got there and it's like they got swapped out.
Yeah.
And you're
I've
like,
had that. Yeah.
son.
Well, and you don't know if you're getting an upgrade or a downgrade.
No, did that sound like an upgrade?
No, I didn't. I'm just saying, like, I'm just talking about that situation. Like,
Right.
that you get there and then boom, all of a sudden you got a new person there and you're like,
Thank
okay,
God.
What the hell do I got now?
Right.
What's going to happen now?
It's going to be a long day. We're going to put out a lot of fires.
For the most part, like on the higher percentage, we get good people. But yeah, there's those.
We get the 1%ers. We talk about it all the time. Hey, if we're going to talk about 1% of the passengers, we're talking about 1% of the crew.
Yeah, the crews. We got the 1%. We probably have a higher percent than that. But
I was being nice, right? 1%. But just say 1%.
Yeah. No.
But then I had this woman. This is the one that always kills me, and you see these on the flights, but I had to address it because, it happened. I'm looking up the cabin, and this lady's feet are up in the air.
Ugh.
It's seat yoga.
Dude, I don't get this.
Why?
I don't get the seat in the back of the seat. Like, I'm going to slump down and put my knees in the back of your seat, and I think that's okay for the person in front of me. Like, I don't quite understand that. I don't understand when people think that their feet shouldn't be clothed.
Could you imagine if you were sitting in front of her and her foot bumped your head?
Oh, dude, you might see a video. You would definitely, you might see a video.
That would be fun.
That would, oh no.
But yeah, then she got up. Then she got up and she started doing a stretch in the aisle. Now, that's somebody's butt in your face.
Yeah. What this reminds me of? It reminds me of like even when I'm in the jump seat with another flight attendant and they cross their legs. And they cross their legs and they put their like the flat of their foot towards you. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we know what's on those galley floors.
Right.
And now you're like rubbing that galley floor shit close to me, like gonna put your nasty foot on my next to me. I'm like, can you cross your legs the other way, please? Like, I don't need that.
You know the biggest problem that women have with male flight attendants, and I have it too.
Why, like spreading open the legs?
Man spread, man. Don't fucking do that shit, man.
Yeah,
if I got to share a jump seat with your ass, you know you need to close it down.
Yeah. I was, when I came back from Atlanta there in Georgia, it was like, I was sitting next to a dude that was like the man spread, and he kept bumping my knee, and I was in the middle seat, so I didn't have too much to go, and I'm a big dude anyway, so it's like, like, dude, slide over to the window.
Yeah.
You're like, get out of me.
Well, I mean, you see the partition of the seat, and it goes straight. And I'm like, I've done that too on with a passenger. I sat next to somebody, and their leg was constantly on my leg. I'm like, that's not.
I hate
cool.
that.
That's not cool. Yeah. That man spreading thing that drives me nuts.
No,
close it down.
Yeah, I've been. There's a few male flight attendants that I've flown with it, and there's one in particular here in Cleveland that is like Mr. Man spread.
Oh yeah, yeah,
like,
oh yeah.
He has to sit sideways because he's got to do like the butterfly spread.
Yeah, the yoga spread.
Yeah, right. I don't know what the heck that is, but it's like, I'm like, really, dude?
Close the shit down. Close it down, man.
Yeah.
Girls hate that shit. They can't stand it. Women cannot stand a man spread.
Yeah, your junk is not that big.
No. Go check yourself.
Yeah, you got issues.
Hey, man. Okay, so I'm going to end this one with, I had Mom of the Year on board.
Mom of the Year?
Yeah.
What made her Mom of the Year?
She took this baby, laid it on the floor. Right?
On the plane?
We're on the steel brackets. No seatbelt, no nothing, right? So you go back there and said, ma'am, listen, you might want to pick the baby up and put the dog on the floor.
She had the dog up on the seat and the baby on the floor?
Yeah, yeah. And she said, no, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, that pause, it's fine. So the baby's on the floor, and I'm a dog lover, right? But come on. The dog's on the seat, the baby's on the floor, and that's fine.
It ain't common. It ain't common. Common sense is just not common. I mean, people, come on.
The other flight attendants are like, hey, they have to do this. I'm like, no, we're here to inform, not enforce.
Right.
Right?
Well, to a certain extent, there is a time for enforcement, but that ain't one of them. Yeah. Poor baby.
Mom of the Year.
Yeah.
You should, a lot of parents, when you think about some of these parents when they fly, right? And they have kids, you think they should have had to go through a class.
Dude.
To have a kid. They should have.
There's so many areas.
Because a lot of them be rejected.
Yeah. More training and more. Yeah. You should have a birth certificate should come with a certification too.
Yeah.
Certification of I can be a parent type of thing.
How about this? How to clean your shit up 101.
101.
Yeah. Because, they leave their shit all over the plane.
Here's the thing. Like, are people, so this lady's not thinking, like, she doesn't know what we know. Like, one, every freaking seat on that plane, somebody's probably threw up on that plane. Right?
Nasty feet.
They clean it up.
Yeah.
There was the last Toad Gunge was there on the last, it was freaking, Fred Flintstone came in. He had a big old crusty toes out there laying on the floor. Mama was doing her yoga.
And got baby's head right down there smelling it.
Yeah. The nastiest stuff goes on the floor. Yeah. And they clean it up, but it's not like sanitary or anything like that. Like, do you want the baby laying in all that shit?
Well, but you got metal brackets down there. That's what I was telling her. I was like, look, there's metal brackets. If you hit any turbulence, that baby's head's going to slam against one of them brackets.
Yeah, any little bump in the road.
But the dog is safe.
Yeah. Priorities, man.
Not smart people.
They get it all straight.
Hey, you know what time it is, right? It's close to.
What's that?
Halloween.
Halloween.
We said we're going to talk about the spooktacular.
Yes.
Right?
Heck yeah. I gotta start gearing up because our neighborhood does Halloween at a specific time and it's not on Halloween. And so it's usually the Wednesday before Halloween we do it. But I think this year it's maybe the one before. Anyhow, but it's a middle of the week, Wednesday, and we live in like a little circle one street in, and then it goes a giant circle around all these. There's 120 houses, and they do trick or treat. So they bring them down on a hayride to the entrance of it, and they drop all these kids. We have like 200-300 kids coming here, and I geared up, man. I got all kinds of blow ups and smoke and hissing spiders.
But when did that shit start? Okay, we're gonna have Halloween, but not on Halloween. Okay, all these development too. They do the same thing, but nobody does it on Halloween. So shit, Halloween comes, ain't nobody out.
Well, you know what? Here it depends on the area. Like, so when you're in like the city, right? You're in city atmosphere. The houses are close, and kids are running. I think they're doing Halloween more that way. But the further you got out in rural areas, like they regulate it, like when they're going to do it and stuff. Because like
still doesn't make
on
sense.
Halloween,
It's not Halloween.
I don't think I've ever had I think I've had one kid over the last 25 years in this house knock on my door during Halloween.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, when we were kids, it was Halloween night. That's what we used to do. I mean, it didn't matter what neighborhood you lived in. It was Halloween. Now it's like, we're going to do Halloween 2 weeks before Halloween on Sunday between 6 and 8. Make sure you have your light on and make sure that you do this, 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 and this.
I'm not angry about that.
That's crazy though.
But I like the control of it, because what happened is like we grew up, like it started off Halloween for us as kids. We were like bouncing around doing the trick or treat on Halloween, and that was we had our little school parades at school and everything. But we never had any of this new stuff. Like there wasn't trunk or treats, and there wasn't like go around to the car backs of cars to do a little round circle in a parking lot. None of that type of stuff was happening. But so then it got to the point where, it started getting crazy, where all the kids were like, it was getting too old kids trick-or-treating. And then there was the abusers. And then we got the freaking psychos out there that started putting shit in the candy and trying to screw kids up and people, shit like that. So it got to this, like, there was this danger involved into trick-or-treating. And so like, you had to do it. How did your mom have to go through your candy?
No, they did. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got these crazy, put razor blades and shit in there, I know.
Yeah. So, then now we're adults and older and been doing this for a long time. It's like the control of having this, like, if this is a safe environment, pretty safe environment that we can take all these hundreds of kids and have a nice event. And it's a neighborhood thing here. So it's a big event here because like people are out I'm in the golf course community. So people decorate their golf carts up with lights and all this stuff. They got the kids running around, and it's a big event, but it's only for 2 hours.
Well, you're going to have to tell me so I can get some candy.
Dude, you can I'll tell you. It's going to be a big deal because the nieces are coming in this year. So they're going to be doing it.
That'd be cool.
So normally what I do is I have, I set it all up outside. So I'm not opening doors in my house all the time. I set out in the driveway. We decorate up. I've got the music going. We got the lights. We got blow ups. We got all kinds of stuff, right? But I also I got a fire pit going. So I got a fire pit, and then I got 2 things of booze.
See, we're going to talk about that in a minute too.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we're going to get into is about. But did you know, before we get into that, did you know that it's one of the most called off for sick days?
Oh yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Because of that, right? I mean, you think about that. I mean,
people are trick-or-treating and drinking booze.
There's always parties, right?
There's a party everywhere and all that stuff. Yeah,
so the reason why people like Halloween so much is because you get to dress up.
You get to dress up, act a fool.
Hey, do you remember, okay, every Halloween, there is like, you have like specific people that dress up, right? I mean, they're like costumes.
Oh yeah. Like there's the favorite costume of the year.
Mm-hmm. So they were just playing this. Do you remember the movie It?
Oh yeah.
Remember who that was?
Who it was?
Pennywise.
No. Pennywise.
Yeah. Remember the clown?
Oh yeah. It.
So years ago, Pennywise is still around. They've been playing that movie.
He's a scary motherfucker.
He is a scary ass clown.
He is a scary clown. People that are scared of clowns, that's the reason.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like, I remember he was in the woods and this kid was looking at him and he was waving at the kid holding an arm.
Yeah.
Like he just ate this thing.
See, I grew up with it's funny how like people are scared of clowns, and it's because I think of Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, like that whole, genre of clown.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up, my clown when I grew up was Bozo.
Right.
Bozo was a fun guy. He was funny. He was clowns are supposed to be funny, likable, what little wacky guy. And that's the clown, that the feature of clown. When people started saying, "Oh, I'm scared of clowns," I'm like, what's to be scared of? They just juggle.
Pennywise was probably Bozo's inbred cousin.
Right. He was juggling limb parts and shit.
Exactly. But man, you had the Grim Reaper, remember?
Yep.
Jason. Michael Myers.
Yep.
Freddy Krueger. Chucky. Remember Chucky?
Yeah, that little son of a bitch doll.
Did you ever understand? I mean, okay, this doesn't make any sense. How did Jason and Michael Myers, they all got these people and they killed them? They never ran after them.
No.
They just showed up.
Well, because all those people were those stupid people, like that commercial.
But back in the movies, they're like, "Oh my God, Jason never ran."
Yeah, he just had to walk over.
Michael Myers never ran.
No.
All of a sudden, he just came out from behind a tree.
Right. Boom.
Axed. Right?
Dude.
But you did see Pennywise. Pennywise ran.
Yeah. Pennywise he's a little energetic.
Pennywise the clown. And then it came with the candy and the treats, man. Do you remember the wax teeth?
Oh, yeah. Love the wax teeth. I used to love those little vampire teeth and the wax lips.
You'd chew that shit forever, right?
Yeah, they didn't taste.
Got stuck to your teeth?
Yeah, it really didn't taste much of anything. Like it had like a flavor for a second, and it was just you chewing on wax.
Right.
But we liked it.
But when we were trick or treating, they used to throw remember pennies?
Yeah.
When the hell throw pennies in there?
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit.
I don't see anybody throwing money in bags now.
No.
And here's the other thing. Like the kids nowadays, they all come around with their like decorated bag or this like type of like. I used a pillowcase. Did you use a pillowcase?
Yeah, I did.
A pillowcase is what we used. That was a standard bag back then.
The reason why I stopped there, I just remember the little girl that came up to your house and was like, "You're on the list."
Yeah.
Right? I'm thinking, could you imagine if you threw like apples and pennies and someone in the bag and that kid just looks up at you and was like, "The fuck is that?"
What?
You on the list.
Yeah, you're on my list.
You going down.
These pennies aren't even they're going to be obsolete soon.
You threw a damn apple? What the hell is a penny?
I should go to the apple farm and get a bag of apples and throw apples in their bags.
Shit. Remember the popcorn balls?
Dude, we were just talking about that. Popcorn balls was my favorite thing. And like people would make the homemade popcorn balls, that's how it all started. Like people were like, "Oh," and I'd be like, "Oh, this is amazing. I love popcorn balls." And then they commercialized and got the packaged popcorn balls and all that. But you hardly ever see those anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you go up there and I remember one year they did like the Rice Krispie treats and they just wrapped them up in like plastic.
Well, now Rice Krispie got one, they got the Halloween wrappers now.
Right. But people used to make them at home.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Hubba Bubba?
Hubba Bubba.
The gum that you chew it and like 2 seconds later, it just tasted like nothing.
Hubba Bubba.
And your jaw hurt.
That wasn't that too bad.
No, it was. Your jaw.
That wasn't like double. You're thinking about Double Bubble.
Double Bubble was bad.
That was jaw chewing hard. And the taste went crazy. Hubba Bubba was the first like soft gum, right?
That's right. You're right.
Yeah, it was.
And I was thinking about.
You were thinking Double Bubble.
Double Bubble.
Now
that shit was hard.
Carol buys those Double Bubble bags,
really?
Especially during Christmas. I mean, the Halloween time, because Halloween, Double Bubble has that. It's the freshest you're gonna get it, right?
And then it turns like rock.
Yeah, and then it turns rock hard. It is. It's literally like a freaking stone.
All right, here's a few other ones. The pixie sticks.
Love them.
Root beer barrels.
How many times have you choked on a pixie stick?
Coughed it right out.
You dump that powder and it hits the back of your and then like a puff of smoke.
Exactly. And you're like, I just ruined all that.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one.
I love that cherry one.
And then the last one, hey, remember Tootsie Rolls? Everybody had Tootsie Rolls. You had the minis, roll. You had the big Tootsie Rolls.
I think where Tootsie Roll went bad was when they decided they were going to change the flavor. Like Tootsie Rolls chocolate.
Right.
Leave it chocolate.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need a blueberry Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, but
Or
those are good,
raspberry
though,
Tootsie Roll.
too. They're good, though. I mean, I can say,
I'm a traditionalist when it comes to my Tootsie Roll. I need a big, juicy, soft Tootsie Roll. That's
I like Tootsie
awesome,
Rolls.
man. Love a Tootsie Roll. You know, one of our layovers, was it Chicago? We used to lay over right next to a Tootsie Roll factory.
really?
Yeah. That was pretty cool. I used to always be like, I need to roll over there and get that would be like, it's like fishing,
Right.
catching that fish and getting it fresh, having that fit. The closer you are to the product, the fresher it is. So I was like, I got to roll over to the Tootsie Roll factory, get some fresh Tootsie Rolls. Never did it, but I always thought about it when I got there.
It's just funny watching you.
Right. I get excited about candy.
I bet, man. The spooky fun that we used to have, though, on Halloween. Did you ever? You didn't TP trees, did you?
No, you were the TP. You're
Yeah, we used to do that.
You're a mischief bunch of little rats.
You never soaped a car?
No, dude.
Really?
No, dude. I was not. Listen, I was not
What
that
did you
kid.
do on Halloween?
I trick or treated like I was a normal kid. I was going down the street and I was in a pillowcase. Like,
So you didn't like egg a house or anything?
No, I was more interested in volume of how much candy I could go. I was motoring.
See, when we were kids and you got caught, you had to come back and clean that shit off.
No, yeah, I don't. First of all, that didn't I had no desire to do any of that stuff. I had friends that were like, "Oh yeah, let's go do this." I was like, "Why?
Yeah, we did that.
Like, why do I do
But we
that?"
got caught, though, too, and we had to clean that shit off.
Yeah,
That's no fun, especially when it rains.
Don't get me wrong. I think there was one time I TP'd a house, but that was like when I moved here to this neighborhood, and I think it was Arthur's house.
Right.
We TP'd it.
Now, going back to what you were talking about, it's also Halloween's a huge social connection, right? Because when the trick-or-treaters come out, you get all these adults that come, because adults are walking right up with the kids, because they also know that, hey, Sean's got Jello shots.
Yeah. So what I do with my with mine thing, I got that fire pit going, and usually we got it kind of set off to the side so it's not in the like walking path of the kids and all that stuff. But like the families will come in and everything, and so I got a cooler, and I have, it has a sign that says adult booze,
Right.
BOOS, and people were like, "Oh, I love that," and so I'll have usually one that's filled with beer,
Yeah.
and then I'll have another one with. Like I'll go down to the store here and they'll have some type of like seasonal wine, so they'll have like witch's brew or some wild stuff like that. And then I'll get this cheap wine, whatever. And just like, I'm like, hey, you want some? Here you go.
Right. They have the beer barrels and then,
And they walk
did you
around
ever
the
do like
neighborhood.
the hot cider rum?
Oh, I love that stuff, man.
Right. Because
No.
on the cold nights, because it's getting colder.
I got to tell you, fall's like one of my favorite seasons.
Getting
of,
colder.
like just everything, like food,
Hot cider.
the hot cider. We got that cider place. You haven't hit that place
Not yet, but I
I'm
will.
like, it is like all that type of stuff is great. Like to have a warm fire sitting around and get that cider and spiked it a little bit.
Spiked it a little bit. A little bit of rum.
Right. Those are good things.
But the other thing they do too is a lot of people, they like exploring the dark side, right? Because when you just don't dress up like Pennywise because you're normal.
No,
You got a
you got
crazy,
a little freak in you,
right? Grim Reaper,
yeah.
right?
That side of you get to that's the whole draw to Halloween. Everybody gets to like let their inner whatever mischiefs.
Do you remember we used to go
those
to the
kids
bars?
that used to run around the neighborhood, toilet paper and egg and stuff? Those are the people that do this weird shit.
But you go to the bars. Remember when we was in the 20s, right? And the girls in the bars would be like a vampire,
Yeah,
like a female vampire.
dude.
You're like,
let me tell you.
damn.
First of all, I ran into this girl the other day. Where was this? I got to remember my mind because it freaked me out. She had those teeth where they ground them down to like spikes and all that stuff, right? She had that. And then she had taken something and she had put these like spikes in her forehead. Like I'm not bullshitting you. Like I was like, this is some, like it was a piercing, but she had like, normally they'll do like an eyebrow or they'll do your nose or through your nose or whatever and all that stuff, lips and all. She had it like spikes all in her forehead.
I said the dark side, man.
It's like, I'm like,
Some people live there.
Yeah.
We're just visiting. Remember
Someday
the Purge?
she's
Remember
gonna
the
wake
Purge?
up. The what?
The Purge,
Oh yeah, the Purge.
right?
Yeah.
Dark side.
We need the Purge for different reasons.
Yeah. So what do you think? You know why people like to be scared, though? It's that adrenaline to the brain.
Oh yeah.
That crazy release. That dopamine feel. Because, okay, you know when you go to the woods or you go to a haunted house, you know it. You already know you're going to get scared.
Yeah.
So you're
No,
sitting
it's like
there,
a roller coaster.
right? But you can already feel, even if we know that they're going to be there, you already feel it like in your arms. You know what I mean? You feel the hair stand up, right?
Yeah.
Or you feel like the goose.
The anticipation.
Yeah, you get that chicken skin.
Yeah.
And then you know it's going to do it, and all of a sudden that person jumps out or something.
Sure.
It's that big dopamine rush.
Yeah. But I mean, all that stuff is like, it's okay to like want that. It's all that, adrenaline and a dopamine rush that you get from anything that's exciting, jumping out of planes or whatever, whatever your excitement do, popping wheelies on the bike, jumping around across the,
How do you like those guys that go to the haunted house and all of a sudden that guy comes around the corner, he throws a girlfriend in front of it?
Oh yeah.
What the?
I love when people like push their like significant other in front of
Or the guy screams louder than the girl, and they're all looking,
or they run away and leave that person. Like this.
They're looking at him, going, "Did that just come out of me?"
Yeah, your priority level gets identified quickly. where you are in their rung. That's hilarious.
It's that bonding experience.
Yeah, people are just.
Do you ever remember in the movies, all those scary movies, right? And Jason, there was always that one person that thought it was a good idea that we separate.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you go that way. I'm going to go this way,
and we'll see. We'll meet back at the the barn,
the house. Yeah,
the barn,
the barn.
Right, with all those medical what was it? The big sickles?
Tools and sickles, hammers, sickles, and knives hanging from.
There was always that one person though, right? And you knew it's like, oh, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're the next one that comes around the tree, and then Jason like pulls you up.
Dude, Halloween's just a freaky, like, it just lets you do, you exercise and get that permission to just like think and be whatever you want to be.
Right. We have a bunch of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
So some of the scariest places on the planet. Have you ever heard of the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia?
No.
This is a historic prison. It's known for its haunted history.
Really?
Yeah, and it hosts what's called Terror Behind the Walls. And it's one of the most intense haunted houses in the United States.
Oh, wow.
It was opened in 1829. It didn't close till 1971.
So they made this penitentiary. That was the penitentiary, or this is like a.
It was a penitentiary that they made into, like, they do the haunted house, like they do at Mansfield.
Yeah, yeah.
Reformatory.
Yeah. The Mansfield Reformatory is really cool. Like during this time of the year, they let you do sleepovers.
Really?
Yeah.
But this, okay, wait a minute. Now,
yeah.
Hold on.
A few flight attendants I know went down there and did the sleepover, and they had the ghost, that ghost show where they can, detect ghosts, and they got like the ghost meters and all that stuff. Well, they equip them with all this crap, right? And so then they can like creep around the whole place all during the night looking for ghosts and shit.
They run around those little machines.
I'm going to tell you, in the middle of the day, the reformatory in Mansfield is scary. It's for all those, that's where they filmed the Shawshank Redemption. But it's scarier than that.
We need to do that.
Go down there?
Me and you.
It's cool. I love it.
We need to do it. I'm serious. But this penitentiary though, I got to tell you about this one though. It was a separate system of solitary confinement. These guys lived alone, ate everything alone, exercised alone. Everything was done in extreme isolation. So bad that they used to it used to cause psychological damage, and it was like crazy suicide madness and all this thing. And that's why they're saying that they had all these hauntings. It was, absolutely crazy place.
People weren't meant to be alone.
No, but they did it. Back then it was amazing because we talked about that in the last podcast. The difference years ago, what they used to do and what they do now.
Right.
for even the prisoners, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
The
Mansfield,
treatments change.
right? Mansfield was crazy.
Yeah. Just what they decided, like, it was just, like a juvenile detention, really, at first, is what it all started off as. And then, it was a reformatory, right?
Right.
And then it went to criminal, and it became criminal later, as it went on and on, the different clientele that came through there. So
they had this other one. I wanted to see if I pronounce it right. Poveglia Island. This is in northern Italy. It's only a few acres, right? And this place is abandoned. Okay, it's closed to the public.
right.
Okay, and in the 18th century, it was set up as a quarantine island for people infected with the bubonic plague.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, when you get over to Europe and you see some of that medieval shit that they did, I mean, like the remnants of those things, like it is, it's
They were
scary.
burned in mass graves. These things, there's no wonder they say that this place is haunted.
Right.
Because, I mean, the mass graves that they did, and they said that estimated was over 100,000 people may have died on that island. That is crazy.
Well, if the bubonic plague was involved with it, I could see why, but they had to figure out where to put all the bodies and stuff. And oof.
So in the 20th century, a psychiatric hospital was built on the island.
That's nice.
That's nuts.
Yeah. There's all
So
that
you got
stuff is
crazy
wild.
So you got crazy people that's haunted by spirits of people with the plague,
From all the dead people.
and you have asylum patients.
Yeah. Hey, let's build an asylum on this grave area.
I wonder what it was like to get a person to go work there. What was your let's see, what benefits did you get?
I don't know about benefits. I don't know what type of benefits there.
Okay, so they had this Trans-Allegheny lunatic asylum in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
This place was built in 1858.
Right.
This was one of the historic sites for all these ghost hunts, this paranormal activity, crazy. It served as a psychiatric hospital, and I thought this was kind of crazy. It was designated for 250 patients. Okay?
Right.
It held over 2,400 patients.
Can you even freaking imagine?
Just the crazy conditions.
They were just squeezing them in there.
Yeah, all those. But here's the funny part, right? Some of the patients that were committed for minor reasons like depression,
Yep.
menopause.
Oh, that's how they got overpopulated.
And reading too many novels.
Yep. I know some people that should be going there.
One, I was like, did you read that? Nope. Now listen. Now, could you imagine menopause? Okay, so how we're going to treat menopause or reading too many novels? We're gonna give you electronic shock treatment.
Yeah. Here,
Lobotomies.
Nice.
Insulin therapy.
Hey. You know what? Anything to stop that crazy freaking rage.
I would, something. I'd haunt that damn island too. I went there with reading a few novels. The next thing you know, I'm getting electrocuted.
The funniest thing is that like history just shows some of the stupidity that we believed in. Like I mean, this is continuing on today. Like the things that we believe today, we're going to look back on some of these things and be like, that was stupid. Right? Like
we already do.
It's like you're just like, why was that acceptable? Why was that the norm of being able to like, okay, she's having a period, send her away.
Electrocutor. What the?
Lobotomize her. That will work for that one.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go send them all to an island. Yeah, that worked. I wonder who
I'm going
thought
to tell you right now.
Could you imagine the person who thought, hey, let's take that island. Let's just go ship all those people over there and we'll just kill them all.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, like the airlines, we wouldn't have any flight attendants.
No.
They'd all be
Exactly. Especially reading, right? They'd be sitting over there. If they added Candy Crush to it, their asses all be on.
Oh my gosh, you're talking about some. It just blows my mind when you think about how the world worked.
All right, man. Halloween is going to be a fun time, but let's go around the globe.
Around the globe.
A 20-year-old passenger was arrested after trying to open a cabin door on a 737-800.
Nice.
It was just landing in Houston on the 5th, man. And it triggered one of the emergency slides, forcing the pilots to shut down the engines on the taxiway and call for emergency crews. There's a smart guy.
What the hell? People like, it blows my mind. Like, people will like hit the runway. The wheels were just boom.
Yep.
The jolt of hitting the runway. And people are on passenger seat trying to go to the bathroom. Like, I'm like.
Well, put it this way. If you open that door in front of the engine, you ever seen a paper shredder?
Yeah.
Not good.
I think, so talking about that subject, and we're talking about Halloween and crazy stuff. Like, this happened probably 20 some years ago, where the dude was working the flight and, they were working a prop.
Oh yeah.
And the dude, like, the hat blew off.
He
chased the hat and
right into the prop
and decapitated the guy.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine being the passenger on that?
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine even as a crew member, seeing any of that. That would have been horrific. Horrific.
Man. Yeah.
But, that's just stupid trying to open a door. Dumb. Well, but, that's
stupid.
People.
People are stupid.
Yep. That's why we talk about them.
I mean, come on.
Okay, here's another stupid one. This is on one of the other airlines going to Baltimore. This woman decides not to she's like halfway through, and she decides not to let people off the plane because her daughter's in the back of the aircraft. So she says, I'm just standing here until everybody lets her daughter by so she can get off the plane the same time as her.
Ridiculous.
And so you've seen this video, and this screaming, finally this flight attendant comes up and is able to get her to move.
Unbelievable.
I would have loved to seen you in that situation on that.
She would have been moved.
It's just so stupid. Some of the dumb things. I mean, this is every week. Every week. But this is my favorite, though. This is my favorite of all. The 26-year-old Olive Garden waitress. She was arrested on Saturday.
The waitress was arrested.
Yep.
Okay. Can't wait to hear
it. It was a gratuity dispute.
All right.
The witnesses, the waitress said this couple had ran up a $94 bill with pasta, wine, and appetizers. Well, it's Olive Garden.
Cool.
And she said that didn't leave her a tip.
Right.
So she slammed the receipt on the table, and she told him that this is unlimited breadsticks. That doesn't mean unlimited free labor. And she threw the breadsticks at him.
Good for her.
I know, right? That's what I thought.
There's a few people in Olive Garden that need to be beat with a breadstick.
I seen the picture of the girl, and she just looked like a normal girl, right? I mean, in all fairness, they paid for unlimited breadsticks. She just gave to them.
Right.
Right? Why'd you arrest the girl?
Unbelievable.
But there's people like that, right? They go out to eat. This is what I can't stand. I cannot stand people that go out to eat and you get good service and you don't tip these people. You're lucky that she didn't shove that breadstick somewhere else, because that's bullshit.
It is.
I mean,
bullshit.
if you don't get good service, I can understand you leave 10%, right? I mean, that's just basically saying you didn't get good service. But I'll say this 1,000 times over. You're going to get a lot in your tip from me. I gauge it on that Diet Coke sitting on the table, believe it or not. If that Diet Coke remains full on the table, then your tip is good. It means you paid attention to small details, right, in a service. Right. And because I'm spending a lot of money for that stupid Diet Coke. And when you let that thing, it only gets filled up one time, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you don't tip at all, you're lucky that is the only thing she threw at you were breadsticks.
Dude, I will tell you right now, so I'm one that I get pissed off about service because we work in a service industry. So we know what service is, right?
Right.
But so I do exactly what you just said. Like, if you give me bad service, you're going to probably get a 10% tip.
Right.
You know,
I can understand that.
90% of the time, you're probably going to get 25 to 30% out of me because I'm thankful for the service that you're giving me. But at the same time, like, Carol, my wife, she will never, ever undertip. Doesn't matter. You can kick her. She would still give you the same tip. And I don't believe in that. I'm like, as my friends that I just visited down in Georgia, they always loved my little one line because one time we went out to a fast food place and they gave me a sandwich, and the sandwich was just like a sloppy mess. And I went straight back into there. I threw it up on the counter and I called the manager over and I said, tell me something. Does that sandwich there look like that picture there?
Nope. I know.
And they were beside themselves. They were like, I can't believe you just said that. I'm saying, like, I at minimum on a fast food place, you should be able to assemble the sandwich in a relatively good manner where I can eat it, not where the buns are slid and it's just wrapped up in a ball. Are you kidding me?
Before we get out of here, I gotta say this about the Mexican restaurant. Any waitress at a Mexican restaurant. Okay, you give this big ass thing of chips.
Yeah.
Come back with more salsa. Seriously, I mean that little ass bowl of salsa, right? We're big guys, right? I mean, are you a scooper or just a dipper?
I'm a scooper, but I'm like, I'll ask for more salsa. Salt, it doesn't matter.
I know
like,
you'll ask for it.
I'm going to ask for it, but I don't need to have it like, I get it. Like the restaurants are like, okay, this is what you get. And, you need to ask for a little bit more if you want more type of thing.
It's empty. Just they got a whole damn thing of chips.
But this isn't every place is an Olive Garden.
All right, man. Just more salsa. All right, Sean, go ahead. Inspirational quote.
All right. Inspirational quote this week is, life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient.
That's me and you, brother.
That's it.
More. Hey, and these guys can't see. I can't wait for you guys to actually see. We have got the coolest sign here.
Yep.
The cabin pressure Sean and G sign. We
just
awesome.
got a brand new sign for the show. It's getting ready. We are ready for video.
Sean's
video
is coming. He's gonna have to take a picture and post it. But listen, man, I had a lot of fun talking about Halloween this week.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And if you're in the lavatories, use the paper towels. Don't use the seat.
Yeah,
toilet covers.
And find the trash can, please.
All right, guys. You guys have a great week. Have a great Halloween, and we will see you next week here on Cabin Pressure.
Bye.
See you.
Well, folks, that's all we've got for this week. From septic disasters to toilet seat cover mishaps, from haunted asylums to pastors who think airplanes are yoga studios. It's just another week in the crazy skies. Remember, life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. And if you can survive a flight attendant on their third espresso and a mom who prioritizes her dog over her baby safety, you can survive anything. Before you go, we need your help to keep this show flying. If you love hearing these crazy stories from 32,000 feet, head over to cabinpressure.myshopify.com and grab some merch. We've got shirts, mugs, gear that will let everyone know that you're part of the Cabin Pressure crew. Plus, it helps us keep bringing you these wild tales every week. Hey, and if you've got your own airplane horror stories, or you just want to tell us we're crazy, hit us up on social media. We read everything, even messages from people who think unlimited breadsticks mean unlimited free labor. Thanks for listening. Stay safe out there, and remember, those are not paper towels. Catch you next time on Cabin Pressure.